My next question is, if you get elected at the end of your term, what specific results can residents expect to determine whether you've been an effective city council member?
Ooh,
I know that was wordy.
that's a great question. At the end of my 4-year term, I would like for residents to judge me or measure my effectiveness by our public services and our public spaces. I want to make sure that we have safer intersections, well-maintained roads, that we are investing and growing our budgets for our public library system. I want to make sure that people actually can feel a difference in their daily life, um, as well as increasing representation for Huntsville City. Right now, Huntsville City has 5 city council members, and for the size and footprint of our city, in comparison to our neighboring city, Madison, their city is the size of one of our districts. And I believe that in order for our electeds to represent us fully, we need to make sure that that council really represents the city and that our residents have accessibility and ease when interacting with anybody in the city. So that's one of the initiatives I would love to support, is just making sure that our council grows with our city.
Thank you for that answer. That was really thought out.
Yeah.
And my second question is, if elected at the end of your term, what specific things can residents use to determine whether you've been an effective city council member?
So I've served for 12 years on the city council now. And at the end of every term, I think I would ask residents to judge my performance based on, did I do what I said I would do?
Right.
So for instance, with regard to the Moon Complex, which we're going to be opening at the end of September, do we see Big Brother going to a practice, a rehearsal at the Huntsville Youth Symphony? Little sister is going to practice soccer. Mom is going to a book club at the library, and then everybody joins dad and they get together for a performance in the theater.
Mm-hmm.
That's how this whole complex should be working. And so at the end of 4 years, is that what we're seeing? Does it add to the quality of life of the community? On the South Parkway, we're seeing new businesses open because we need new local businesses opening to shore up that sales tax base, with online local sales rather than, or with local sales rather than online sales. Yeah. Are we seeing our communities safer? Do people feel safe in their neighborhoods? Those are the kind of questions that I hope people would ask and see at the end of 4 years that we deliver their thoughts.
Yes, and you do have experience. And my second question is, if elected at the end of your term, what specific results can residents use to tell whether you've been an effective council member?
Well, one of my biggest priorities is getting pedestrian injuries and deaths to zero. The city currently has a Vision Zero plan, but it's something like 2050. I would like to work a little bit quicker on getting us to Vision Zero. So seeing the number of pedestrian injuries and deaths lowering. I'd like to see more bus transit riders and more cyclists. So getting a more accurate number of how many people cycle around Huntsville and how many people take the bus, and actually seeing those numbers go up by the end of my term. That's what I feel like will be a great measure of my success.
Yeah, good answer. Thank you.